I'm Sue Gogan. I'm the head bear at Bears Am I, and I'd just like to explain a few things to you about what I do for a living. And it's not even fair to say a living because I love it so much. But should you have something hanging in your closet like this that your great Aunt Sarah left you, if you bring it to me, I can turn it into something that looks like this. And I call them bearlooms. They make great keepsakes. It's a nice memory of her, especially if you're not going to be wearing Grandma's old coat. It's a great keepsake to have. If you notice on Teddy's paws here, this is the lining from the old coat. And if Great Aunt Sarah or Grandma had their initials in the coat, they look like this. We can incorporate those onto your teddy bear. So it really personalizes your bear in memory of your loved one. There's also a coat tag, which is kind of a neat little piece of history. A lot of those fur ears are long gone, and it's just kind of a nice thing to incorporate on your bear as well. Some of the coats come in and they've got absolutely spectacular buttons too, and we like to put those on the bow for them. And if you live with a pack rat and have someone who collects a certain kind of t-shirt that they can never ever part with, like my husband and his Harley t-shirts, we can help you out with that and turn your old t-shirts into a teddy bear. We've also done them with baby quilts, and we had a family who had a beautiful quilt from their great aunt, and all the girls were fighting over it, and it wasn't in the best of shape, so we turned it into 5 different teddy bears for them. But this kind of gives you an idea of what they look like, and then you can use up old bits of lace and doilies and buttons and even old costume jewelry. Makes a really nice accessory on your bear. And the nice thing with teddy bears is they don't mind. You can dress them up as little boys or little girls, and you can even switch them around if they like. So that's part of what I do. I do lots of different sizes of bears. We do really little ones and all the way up to this is kind of our medium-sized one, but it gives you an idea of how we can blend different furs together if you have more than one fur coat. And the biggest size that we do is something like this. This is from a raccoon coat, and it has a mink face. So it's a nice way to use up what you have laying around the house. If you have an old teddy that maybe needs a new paw or a new ear, I also work with old bears. I like to restore them. That's actually my passion. I collect antique bears. I also like to work with mohair, which is a natural fiber from goats, and it's woven onto a background, and it's what the very, very first teddy bears were made from. And that's what a mohair teddy bear looks like. So we do all sorts of fun things with them, and again, they're a great way to display any of your old jewelry or things that you have that you don't want to part with and really don't know what else to do with. It's a fun way to use them up. So and my motto here at Bears Am I is to bear hug the world one teddy at a time. So if you're looking for me and you want to know where to find me, I used to have a store here in Shakespeare for 10 years, and I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to open a booth at the Perth County Welcome Center. So now the nice thing is I have more time to design all the patterns that are kicking around in my head and make you wonderful teddies. And what happens if you don't have your own fur? Well, you can come. I've got lots of extra teddy bears here that I've made from other people's furs. And so if you'd like to come in and buy your own bearloom, we have those here. I also carry Barrington bears. I have a small selection of antique bears that I've bought and restored, some old dogs, and lots of mohair. I love to play with mohair bear and scruff it up and make it really old. So if you're someone who'd love to collect antique teddies but doesn't want to pay the price, we have a nice selection of mohair here as well. And in the winter, I'll have a good selection of earmuffs. And we have cushions for all of you with your beautiful leather furniture. There's nothing like a real fur, recycled fur cushion for on your couch.